Hello, I am Joel A. Erickson, Colts insider for the Indy Star. We are here on YouTube. Please like and subscribe if you want to keep hearing what we got to say. I'm starting to get a little bit concerned about this defense going into this game on Sunday against the Denver Broncos. Charvarius Ward, the cornerback, he hasn't been able to practice due to his concussion. That's not surprising. We'll see on Friday if he has a red jersey. If he has a red jersey on and he is practicing, he has a chance to play on Sunday. Honestly, if he doesn't have a red jersey, I think they'll probably declare him out. That puts them thin at the corner position. And then the other one that's very interesting to watch is that Laiatu Latu suffered a hamstring injury on Wednesday in the middle of practice and did not practice today. Losing him, you lose your best edge rusher. You lose your speed edge rusher. They don't really have another player like that. It's a couple of key pieces that without them, I just feel like the defense is at a disadvantage. Laiatu is playing. They're going up against a Denver Broncos offensive line that's very good. It's known for protection. Bo Nix does tend to hold the ball some, and they have an issue at center with Luke Waterberg. But for the most part, those guys are good players with big names. They've done a good job of protecting him over the years. Losing Latu, losing a player with speed off the edge means you're going to have to kind of manufacture some stuff from the edge, and really it makes it really easy for the Broncos to focus on DeForest Buckner up the middle. I think if Latu cannot go, we'll find out, but hamstring injuries, it's usually hard to get them back within a week. I think the defensive line's at a disadvantage, and then I think the other thing is Charvarius Ward is such a good player that taking him out of it really opens up the options for Sean Payton. He's probably Sean Payton. I know I used to cover him before I covered the Colts. I covered the Saints for 3.5 years. Sean is great at finding matchups. His one of his skills is finding and isolating corners that he thinks he can beat, defensive backs he can beat. If Charvarius Ward can't go, it'll be Xavier Howard on one side. It'll probably be Mekhi Blackman on the other with some Jonathan Edwards sprinkled in, I would guess. And I would guess that Peyton's going to have some ways to attack those guys. I don't necessarily think that Denver's receivers are as dangerous as Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, who the Colts shut down last week. But they had Ward last week. They had Latu last week. They had guys. Latu didn't do much, but they had those guys to go. They were at full strength. They don't have those guys this week. I think that's a bad matchup going into Denver with some of those injuries if they can't play. We'll find out. The Colts looked a lot better last week than I thought, especially on defense. They're gonna. I still think it comes down to a chess match between Anarumo and Payton. Bo Nix, can Sean Payton give Bo Nix the tells he needs to know what Lou Anarumo is doing on defense? But based on the injuries, it's just starting to feel like this is maybe a game that the defense is going to be shorthanded, and you never want to be shorthanded against a Sean Payton offense. No matter who's at quarterback, Nix is going to be wanting to come back after a bad opener and play well. That's not necessarily up to him. It's up to the Colts defense, but it's tough when you're missing some of your pieces. For the Indy Star, I'm Joel A. Erickson. That's what we've got today. We'll see what the updates are injury-wise tomorrow. Please like and subscribe. We'll keep posting this stuff.